there, all Madden first tier. Not the best Madden player in the world, but as you see my games, I really crank out a lot. And at the beginning, I used to demote a lot too. So I'm not gonna use that as an excuse. But at the same time, hey, that's my record. You see everything I've done. Pretty decent player. Now we're gonna take a look at what this video is all about. Right now, we want to look at golden tickets, but I'm gonna give you a quick view of my team. I'm out there with a budget and a nice defense. All Madden first tier, so at the same time, you know, it's pretty decent to see a guy who can actually make it there and compete without an all-star team. I don't know. All-star team might be worth it, but at the same time, hey, it is what it is. A little bit about my team. I do zone defense, so the player's awareness will jump up, and I don't have to user everybody, or I don't have to worry about guys not making plays. But they still mess up sometimes, so you know that's a pretty big loss. But at the same time, you never know. You've seen my videos. You've seen Taylor Mays make amazing plays. You've seen Sean make amazing plays. You've seen when Calvin Johnson was the starting safety, and he was out there ball hawking. So we balling out there. So don't get it twisted. But at the same time, the run stuff was so I could force more fumbles. Watch the videos. I'm forcing more fumbles. I'm hitting the quarterback a lot more. That's why I did that. If you have a blitz that you can get through, I'd say go run stuff. Go with something that boosts your hit power or boost your line. Something that boosts your hit power is very useful. I got maybe a 5 or 4 point boost from this 90 run stuff. And that 5 point boost goes to my hit power. So Sean Taylor's actually doing not 100 hit power, but 105 hit power now. So that's a pretty decent thing. And right here, you're going to see my return men, my kickers. I'm probably going to go after the position of hero kicker and punter just because I think I'm going to need them. I think I need a kicker now also. But yeah, and let's get to what this video is all about here though. You know, technically I said golden ticket review. Yes, it is, and I'm gonna be totally honest with you. The last two were like very sketchy at best. I'm not sure why they golden ticketed those players, but at the same time, if you don't know a person's scheme, I wouldn't judge what they did because I saw the Tyrann Mathieu. I wasn't too amazed, but then as you stop and you think about it for a second, you're like, maybe he did that because he was either a Cardinals fan or he's a user. But we'll get into that later. But right now we're gonna look at, you know, the Tony Romo. This had to be a Cowboys fan. I would say this right here was a Cowboys fan at heart, thanks to Mako. I can't really see it on my screen. Mako B93. Thank you, Mako, for what you did for us. Now, we're going to take a look at Tony Romo. His speed, 89. So that's just so this guy can get out the pocket. Now, I don't like the Tony Romo golden ticket, but what I do like is if you play with Tony Romo, you'll notice his release is the fastest in the game. So those deep balls or those cocked balls that you have, when you try to cock it and throw it deep, Romo's getting it out. Romo's slinging it, ducking it, chucking it. Awareness, as we found out from Rex Dixon, awareness does nothing but for simulation. I thought it was for people who like to hold on to the ball, like they ball up, they don't. Awareness is nothing. Get it out your mind, get it out your head. It does nothing at all. Throw power. You can do the exact same thing with Jameis Winston that you're going to do with Tony Romo. So there you go right there. Bam, I just saved you almost like 650K. But at the same time, if you like Tony Romo, I would say go after him. The guy's stats are outlandish, but here's the thing, when you come out of the backfield running, that 89 speed is going to take a while for you to get away from somebody, but you don't have the excel for it to be useful. So when you take off, you're going to seem like a slug until you take like 3 or 4 steps. His carry is 51. So you better watch yourself when you're taking big hits in the open field. That could drop out at any time. Jumping, I don't care about. Elusiveness, I'm iffy about it. So that means that your elusiveness, you're probably going to get grabbed if you turn to bend trying to escape a person. They're going to grab you down from behind, even though they're 3 to 4 steps behind you. Ball carrier vision means that you won't be able to get to those open holes that you see. By the time you get to them, they're probably closing or you won't make it there. Juke move, now that's a good one. You could do the double juke with him because it's 80. It won't work all the time, but it'll work sometimes. So that's a good thing about him. So you could probably shake somebody in open field. Injury and stamina, meaning that Tony Romo can run the no huddle offense all game long and not turn red and make a dumb decision or throw, which is a good thing about him. I had that problem with Donovan McNabb. I make a dumb throw, or I fumble when I get hit. So that was one of the biggest problems. Throw deep, throw medium, throw on the run, play action. This is a pretty good thing. 90 play action means that you could do a play action and you could freeze the linebackers and make the safeties stop and move or stay still. So that's a good thing. This golden ticket's mediocre, but at the same time, if you can get it, I'd say go after it. But I'd still go after Jameis Winston. Tony Romo, golden ticket is for your pleasure or if you like them. Now we're gonna go to Deshaun Jackson, D-Jack. Another thing, I'm not sure what this guy was doing, but the strength. What that means now, Deshaun can't be beat up on anymore. So he has 82 strength. That's the strength of like one of the big body receivers. So what it is, you got a small big body type receiver who can get off the press. So when he comes out, instead of being held at the line, he's going to take a couple of steps. If he's running the slant, he's going to push to the inside of that slant. That 100 speed is going to really make a problem. And that agility, he's going to come out of those breaks and make those cuts really fast. But is he going to make the cuts on the route really fast? We'll figure that out. Now he can catch the ball. Yeah, that's good. We know Deshaun's going to get open. I wouldn't really put him in a catching traffic situation. Deshaun Jackson's basically a person you want to catch the ball in open space and run. Now, his elusiveness, ball carrier vision. This guy gets the ball in open space. He's going to shake everybody and take off running nonstop. 88 trucking for a receiver. This guy is a low budget returning running back. So that means you're going to break a couple of tackles, but he's small body, which the strength comes into play. Right there, the spin move, the juke move, the double juke will destroy people in the open field. That's just one thing I want you to look for. Now, injury is up a little bit more. His stamina, his spec catch, his catching traffic, pretty good. 98 route running, meaning that a guy with 100 speed is gonna plant his foot and toast everybody. So he's gonna be a monster on slants. The release, 95, the strength 85. I told you the strength will come into play. So now, even if he gets pressed, he's coming off that press pretty fast. So this is just a guy, he just wanted a fast slot who can dominate, who you have to account for. That's what this guy wanted, a fast slot that you had to account for. Klolaki, I can't even read that. I'm gonna stop saying the names because I basically cannot see those names and I'm not sure what they're saying. Koaki. I bet people say the same thing about my name because I've had people call me Trello and T-Rail 19. It's Trail, the freak. But back to it, that's a great card. Average card, great. I don't care. If you get them on your team, you're still going to dominate. Let's go to the new golden ticket of the day. Now, I'm going to flat out say this off bat. Yes, you can go out and get the 100 Tyrann Mathieu and do the same exact thing. But this Tyrann Mathieu is basically made for one thing. His strength is 82. He's a user card. He's not someone you just let sit back there. He can, but this guy was basically a user card. After checking out his stats, everything about him says user. His awareness is down a little bit for a 99 rated card. His catching is high for a card that you're going to let sit in the open field and roam around. No, this is a guy who's going to run around like a madman and try to read your reads, take your reads away, and that's all he's doing out there. He's jumping. His jumping's pretty high, so his spec catch and that 5'9" frame mean nothing when the jumping, the elusiveness. He's a user card. Why? You're going to jump out the gym with this card. You're going to be elusive, and your ball carrier vision is pretty high. So just imagine an interception, and you just do the double juke and get out of that jam. See, look at that. The juke move and the spin move are up very high. This guy is basically that, a user card that when you get the interception, you can probably take it to the crib. He's not going to let this car sit in the open fit. In the pursuit, he's going to have closing speed of a rocket. So he's coming back there with that 82 speed, and he's shooting gaps. And 9 times out of 10, he's coming back there. You see the 82 strength? He's coming back there to smack you. And I guarantee you, the hit power is as high as he could possibly get it. Stamina up pretty high, spec catch pretty high, 97 hit power, 74 press. For a guy with 74 press and 82 strength, I'd say he probably has about a good ability of pressing safeties, pressing tight ends or coming in the backfield and smacking a wide receiver up a couple of times. It's a pretty good card, but it's a user at best. You probably could let it roam, but I'm going to user with it and take stuff away. I'm not going after it. And another thing, like golden tickets, in the next couple of weeks, I think it starts this week, we're going to get 4 a week. 4 golden tickets a week. So guys, save your money, sell your players, mortgage your house, do what you have to do to get these guys, because they're gonna start dropping, because more are gonna come. 4 cards a week is a lot. We have to catch up to Madden Mobile, which I wanted to break down the news about the golden tickets. Every week, if you want to know who's the new golden ticket or who's the new Ultimate Legend, check Madden Mobile, because they get theirs a day or 2 days earlier than us. You know, if you want to cheat over and cheese and see what's going on in Madden, go check out Madden Mobile. They'll give you a little heads up of the things that you can look for. That's what I did this week. I knew about Tyrann Mathieu yesterday at like 8 o'clock in the morning. I was like, ugh, that's a really disgusting card. But at the same time, I would use her with him all day long. Now, Landry Collins, same thing. Very high strength. Low agility, but he's a strong safety. Pretty high agility for a strong safety. So all that is trumped by the fact that you can plant and take off with him, but you won't be able to plant and take off like a madman. So this guy has high awareness, high catching. He's basically a sit back there safety, and if you play with him or you run to his side, he's gonna knock your head off. He's just that. He's not a guy who's gonna shake you and make moves or anything when he gets the pick, but he's gonna knock your head off. Look at that power move. Look at that block shit. Look at the pursuit, the play wreck, the zone. This guy is basically to knock your head off. He is not for anything else, no other reason. But he'll be a great addition to your team. If I could afford him, I would go after him. This guy is basically that. He's a hitter. He's a head knocker. He's the opposite side of Sean Taylor. If you have a Sean Taylor, the Ultimate Legend, he plays on the opposite side of him. Now you have 2 big hitting safeties, which means no matter what side they run to, if you catch them at the point of attack, you're going to knock their head off. 3 to 4 times a game you catch them, you're going to get a fumble. If you can catch them on that strong toss every single time and put a shot on them, I guarantee you they'll stop running the strong toss if you have him and Sean Taylor. But, you know, big shout out to Guardian, GT Guardian. This is a great card, really good card, really, really good. I like how it looks, I like the stats, I like everything about it. I would go after it. Hopefully when the prices drop, you'll see him and Sean Taylor playing alongside each other, which would be a great thing. Trey Walker, big ups to the guy who showed respect to this man after his death. Motorcycle accident, I believe. Jackson 0820, good guy, good guy. That was a great thing to do. You come out, and I believe EA gave him a lot of more points for this card. This card is a nickel corner that can run around like Mighty Mouse. That's what I would call this card, Mighty Mouse. That's what it is. It's Mighty Mouse. This guy is going to stop the run. This guy is going to chase down receivers. This guy is going to put a shot on you. 92 strength. This is the new Jimmy Smith right here. Jimmy Smith. This is new Jimmy Smith. Look at Jimmy Smith's stats. I have Jimmy Smith right now. This guy is the new Jimmy Smith, just rated a little bit higher. And that is amazing if you look at the stats on his card. Like, wow. Jimmy Smith has 72 strength, and he was able to throw and chuck people all day long. This guy has 92. So just imagine somebody trying to run those little quick dots and quick routes across the middle. You're going to hem him up for at least 2 seconds, and you allow the other guy to come over and you bump him. Then you chase the guy who got released. This guy is a great slot corner, and he will stuff the run. He will shut the run down. If you throw a bad pass, he will take it from you. He will tackle you. He can jump out the gym somewhat. Good jumper for a 6'2 guy. Great elusiveness. I think that's good elusiveness for a cornerback when you get the pick and return it. You can do whatever you want to. But you can't make too many moves in the open field with him. If you look at the juke and the spin move, that's something else that I like to see. The bad part is his press is a little bit low for me. It's a little bit low because without 96, you don't reach the breaking point of those press animations. So you miss out on the animations that chuck them. So you're just going to get fighting animations. You won't get the chuck animation because he's a 94. Always remember, 96 is the threshold for the top animations. You know, that's what you want. You want 96 on a lot of stuff. So play rec, man coverage, zone coverage, stamina. He's going to be out there every play. Press coverage, average. Hit power, pretty low for the corner, but I guess if you put all that stuff in there, he's just basically here to cover people and stop the run. And this guy who created this card probably plays the quarters defense, grandpa nutsack defense all day long. I'm not gonna lie, I do believe that. Bo Jackson. Sorry to tell you, but this is the exact same card. RK, whatever, RKS 007, 0007. Hey, I'm glad he did it. This is one of those guys who wanted Bo Jackson so bad but didn't have the million coins to get him. I didn't want Bo Jackson that bad. I made Bo Jackson fumble a lot of times with Ryan Shazier, Anthony Barr, Taylor Mays, even Bud Dupree. Most feared Bud Dupree. I remember that one. That was the best game I ever had. But Bo Jackson is basically going to be a bulldozer. Look, 91 strength. He's a bulldozer with speed and acceleration. So just imagine Marcus Allen or Eric Dickerson with the ability to just bulldoze people all day. And with 102 carry, I'm still surprised that he fumbles as much as he do. I don't understand what it is. Maybe you have to ball up with him. He has great elusiveness, great ball carrier vision, great stiff arm, spin move, juke move. Me personally, I would have probably went and pushed the injury up a little bit more, because even if you put him in, he's still gonna come out for plays. But you know how that is. I have no idea why he has 79 hit power, but hey, the guy wanted the points there, so I guess so. I would have went and put the points for that hit power somewhere else, like spec catch or running or catching traffic, route running. Make this guy, if you wanted Bo Jackson, I would have made him a better receiving running back. His stats with the run and all that stuff were good, but I'd have just made him a better receiving running back. So big ups to him. Maybe he just wanted Bo Jackson. I don't know. Now, we're going to take a look at Marcus Allen. Marcus Allen is great. His speed is good. Blah, 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 blase die. Whatever else you want to see. I'm not a fan of it. I'll drop another video for the next guys in a couple of seconds. But Marcus Allen all around the board is the best running back in the game. So I don't know what else to say except for if you're running the golden ticket Marcus Allen, you'd better have a defense that can knock him out. Comrades created this car. You better have a defense that can put him on his back. This is Marcus Allen with speed from every angle on the field, and 9 times out of 10 he's going to make a fool out of you if you let him get in the open field, because you can't stop him. I don't see anybody stopping him. His stats are incredible and amazing. His spec catch, his catching traffic, his route running. He's like a faster version of Marshall Faulk if you look at it. Like, holy crap, this guy is amazing. But would I find myself playing that money for him? I don't think so. But the golden tickets, we got another week or so until the golden tickets come out 4 times a week. So I believe it's going to be Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Golden tickets are going to drop dramatically. So I'd say mortgage your house. Like I said before, mortgage your house, sell all your kids. These golden tickets are going to be pretty cheap in the coming weeks. No lie. I give you that information right now. So we're going to take a look at Dion. Everybody's seen, there are 1,000,001 reviews on these guys right here. You've seen them. Everybody loved them. They're great corners, but you're still going to get aggressive caught on. The aggressive catch is going to kill you nonstop. Now, we're going to take a look at what I want. When the cars go down, I'm selling my whole team for Manziel or Cam Newton. I'm going to be totally honest with you. I get rid of my whole team for them because, okay, now we're going to look at Manziel's stats. Manziel is basically one thing. He is the prototypical quarterback that you're going to need to make every throw and get out of bad situations. Due to the fact that everybody runs the same speed behind the line of scrimmage, it doesn't really matter about his speed until he gets beyond the line of scrimmage. Now, his ball carrier vision is great. Everything is great about him. I think he's going to be a good quarterback. I've yet to play with Manziel in any form in the game at all, so I don't know how his release is. But this is a quarterback who will take you to the next level if you like throwing the ball all over the field and you like getting out of trouble occasionally. If you like running all day long, I wouldn't advise you getting Manziel because it's not going to be a good thing, because the guy who created this car set him up to be a great thrower, set him up to be a throwing quarterback, but the carry and everything is nice. He set him up to be a thrower. Now, I do believe Manziel has the ability to break away and do those things. Yes, he does. Oh my God. I didn't notice he had all those type of juke moves and spin moves. So yeah, he is. But his frame and stuff really, it kind of throws him off. And I don't think he went out and made the strength like he should. Did he? Did he push the strength up? Yeah, 80 strength. So yeah, this guy did a pretty good job with this card. I do believe it's a great card, but at the end of the day, I'm going to tell you right now, I can get Manziel. I'd get him. But this card right here is the one that when the prices drop, he will be on everybody's team. Thank you, Dalton73. Dalton73. This guy is a running back at quarterback. Now, All the Cam Newton cards have been crappy. Don't worry about throw accuracy. Throw accuracy doesn't matter, just like awareness. Those are two things that only matter in sim. And I highly doubt anybody allows their quarterbacks to drop back and just throw the ball and allow the computer to take control. But what we're looking at right here is this guy is basically, he is a running back. Look at everything that a running back has, he has. He can truck you. He's got elusiveness. He's got ball carrying. He got a stiff arm. He's got a spin move. He got a juke move. This guy is basically what you want in a running back. I don't know what this guy was thinking. He was thinking that, hey, if you come out in fag D, I'm going to outrun you with this quarterback. And as you see, the throw on the run is the one thing that I want to try out, because Cam's throw motion is like a cannon. So if you're using Cam like that, you're just slinging it all over the field. I do believe this will be a great card. I can't wait until the cards go down. I'm going to hit you guys up with another video down the road. I'm probably going to do a couple of, vids on my offense so you can see how that works out. You guys have a good one. Be safe, and I'll catch you on my next live stream.